Hey, it's me again. Twice in one day. That's a first. Just wanted to come back again and share with you what's going on. I was trying to work, and I work at home online. And as I stated earlier, that there's people that they'll try to cut you off. They'll try to keep you stuck with them. So, of course, the internet starts going in and out, and haven't had problems with it for a while now. The only time there's problems with the internet is when home dude downstairs is pissed off at somebody for something. So, tried to reach out about that, which then turned to name calling and I'm crazy and I make assumptions and all this BS. So, I know the truth. Pretty sure he knows I know the truth. But as he said, there's no way for me to prove it. And that's the thing about having to prove things in this world. Um, there is proof if I were to get a court order. I'm not going to waste my time. But and the end aspect is I have the proof I need. And the proof that I need will help me do what? Move on. So as this person wants to play games, then that helps me understand where we're at. And my puppy's over here scared. It's barely raining outside. Come on. And she also doesn't like his energy. Now that she's figured out who he is, she doesn't want to eat. She doesn't want to walk past his door. She doesn't want to be in the backyard because that's where his window is off of. She's very intuitive. She's a very smart girl. This is Macy. Say hi, Macy. Say hi, Macy. Anyways, she's another baby that needs a lot of comfort. But like I said, anyways, back to what I was saying. So these little games, as I was just telling my daughter, these are situations for you to learn a lesson. Are you a firecracker? Are you quick to get into an argument? Are you always trying to prove yourself? Stand your ground. If that's the case, stop. There's no point, because when you're dealing with somebody who is abusive, they don't care. They're actually enjoying any reaction that you're giving them. And the whole reason he has started doing this again is because I refuse to let him back into my energy. I refuse to sit down with him. I refuse to communicate with him, really, other than our agreement, which was I pay you rent, I get access to all utilities at all times, and I have my own room, and my kids have their room. So he thinks he's doing me a favor, when in reality, the lease is up next month. I put in a lot on the deposit. I know in my heart I'm not going to see that. The same as with the other roommate we had. He had to leave because it just got too much. The mind games. And we actually went through another roommate, same situation. Too many mind games. So here I am, third person, too many mind games. When you deal with a childish, petty person, they will do anything to get a rise out of you. Oh, this takes me back to what I was saying. Watch how you react to it. Because when you act out in anger and you give them what they want, you show them, hey, I'm just as volatile and trashy as you are. I'm as petty. I'll do whatever. I'll fight you. You're letting them bring you down to their level. So when you do that, guess what you start getting? Bad karma. So instead, do the one thing you can do, which is control how you respond to the situation. So I've decided to respond the way I always used to, which is you do whatever you're going to do, and I'm going to watch the clock. Because I didn't leave a 16-year abusive relationship to enter one. Hold on. Can you give me a minute?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I didn't leave a 16-year abusive relationship to find myself in another one and go, oh, okay, I'll just take you. No, I didn't leave my kid's dad to find somebody who is actually less than he was, if that makes sense. Not goal oriented at all. Doesn't even have a drive to do anything, honestly. Just don't settle. Don't find yourself in another situation and go, love's not real. I've gone through this. It's kind of why I'm in this situation. Um, Jumping into relationships too fast after you've been out of one that wasn't good for you and not dealing with that heartache is another way to set yourself up for failure. So if you find that you're jumping from relationship to relationship and going, I don't get it, they don't get me, start looking at the person that you're attracting, because a lot of times you're attracting these people to teach you a lesson about yourself. And in my situation, it was actually very difficult, because it was to learn to stand up for myself, to take care of myself financially, to be assertive. And these are lessons I should have learned as a kid and not learn them while I have kids. But no matter how the lesson's being learned, I get it now. Don't sell myself short. Don't sell myself out. Don't accept something that is less than what I deserve. And I know I deserve a lot because I give a lot. And when you give from your heart and you help people with no expectation and you show love regardless of who people are, and in the sense, if you can't show them love, separate yourself from them instead of tearing them down and making them feel bad, because you're only hurting them and you're hurting yourself by cutting off that loving nature. And I guess being a mom, it makes it easier to be loving, but I've always been this person. It just kind of amplified it after I had kids. So I just don't want all of you to think, screw it, this is where life stops, because you know what? This is where life begins. Pick up the sword, start fighting, defend yourself, whatever, get back. And don't let their gaslighting push you. Don't become the fuel to their flames, because all you're going to do is burn the house down. And the biggest satisfaction, I'll tell you from experience, is getting away from them, not looking back. So, can you give me a second?
Just came in now.
Okay. Well, thank you.
It's for somebody else.
Yeah.
It's for this.
Thank you. My loving children. They're my best friends, honestly. They've been what's helped me through the darkest times. They gave me companionship. They've reminded me of what love is. So if you're going through a hard time, that's another thing. Embrace your children, help them to grow and to heal, and help them to break those generational curses, where your parents might have felt inadequate, so you feel inadequate. Your parents might have had problems with money, so you have problems with money. It takes you changing your mindset to break those curses. And you have to stand up and be a fighter. In love, though, you have to realize that you can collect more flies with honey than vinegar. That's what my grandmother always told me. And I see that's true. So just letting y'all know you're not alone. And the demons are wanting to play. I guess it's the Mars in retrograde and the full moon outside. So stand strong. Don't give up. Don't give in. And just sit back and relax. Work on your healing. And be there for yourself. So talk to y'all later. Love and light. Bye.